Hi, it's Allie, and I'll be your instructor this semester for this online section of the history of television. So before I delve into what this class is all about, I just want to quickly introduce myself. So I did attend Columbia College. I graduated with a MFA, a Master of Fine Arts in Interdisciplinary Arts and Media, and I received that in 2008. And I've been teaching in the television department and now the CTVA since then. I love teaching the history of television class, and I love being a college instructor. In addition to that, I am a working artist. I do make moving images, but unlike most of you, I'm not interested in creating my moving images for a television or a film output. They're meant for a gallery setting. But I am aware of a lot of the techniques that you all utilize and the production qualities and how much work goes into all of that. So in addition to being a visual artist who works with digital media in the moving image, I also make two-dimensional visual art. I make paintings, prints, and drawings. And in addition to teaching at the college level, I also teach K-12 youth, and I work as a teaching artist, teaching both visual arts as well as circus arts. I'm a juggler, and so I teach intro to juggling to students as well. And I'm actually standing in front of a painting that I created with a group of middle schoolers that I work with, and that's a really fun group to hang out with. And so in addition to teaching college and hanging out with K-12 youth as a teaching artist, I work at the My Arts building, which is the Madison Youth Arts building, and it's a really cool facility where we have dancers and performers, actors and choir people and visual artists all hang out in the same building, and people get to know one another and create community, a little bit like Columbia College does, but we're just doing it on a smaller level here in my hometown of Madison, Wisconsin. So I do live in Madison. I am in Chicago occasionally, but I'm not available each week to have a meeting in person. However, if you have any trouble during the course of the semester, I'm very available online. We could meet on Zoom, or we could just message, etc. This class does not have any required meetings. It is an all asynchronous online class. There's no time that you'll need to log into or have a Zoom with all of us at any point during the semester. So any kind of meeting would be optional and entirely up to you. But I don't want you to think that you don't need to do work online just because we are not meeting with a Zoom. So you got to log in at least a couple times every week to accomplish the tasks, and you will be making posts on a discussion forum as well as replying to classmate posts each week. There'll also be other activities on our course Canvas page, and those will be worth 15 points each week. It'll either be the discussion forum every week, that's worth 5 points, and there's 10 other points available. That will change weekly. Sometimes there'll be a quiz, sometimes there'll be a feedback where I ask you about stuff, and oftentimes we'll have reflection essays. In addition to that weekly work, there's also two main assignments for the semester. The first one is the oral history assignment, and in this one you will interview two people. One of your interviewees will be between the ages of 18 and 35 years old, and the other person will be 45 or older. And there'll be a lot more information about these two main assignments on our course Canvas page as well, but I just want to quickly outline what your expectations are. So that's a project that's due around the midterm. It's a standalone project. You'll interview your two people, and then you'll write up a 4 to 5 page report for me. In addition to that midterm assignment, the oral history project, there's also a research paper in this class. That paper will be divided up into 4 portions. The first part will be a 1 to 2 page assignment called the proposal. And in this, you'll outline what you're thinking about doing your research on, and you'll let me know. I'll be able to get that and provide some feedback to help you with your paper. Part 2 will be finding sources, and we'll also be learning MLA style in this class. So for the part 2 of your sources will be due around week 6. The proposal is due around week 4, and then you will have the draft of the paper itself, which is due week 10. And the final research paper will be a 7 to 10 page paper where you use a minimum of 3 academic sources in the paper. and you will outline what you're expecting, what you're hoping to work on in the proposal. I'll help you with the sources in part 2 of the sources. In the draft, you'll get a good start on this, and in week 14, this paper will be due. I always have it be due a week before the end of the semester for people who got a little bit behind, still have a chance to catch up. And then in addition to this, in addition to our weekly work on Canvas on our LMS that Columbia College uses, and in addition to the 2 main assignments of the semester, that midterm report, the oral history, and the final research paper, which is divided into 4 parts, there's extra credit available in this class. So if you do fall behind or you miss an assignment here or there, there's up to 40 points of extra credit that is available to each student in this class. There's also more information about extra credit on our course Canvas page, but in general, you'll be able to do anything that has something to do with TV history. You'll be able to either write up an essay, you could make a quick recording the way I am right now with my iPad and tell me what you think about whatever it is that you're trying to do extra credit on, or you could even make a visual art piece. So if you have ideas for extra credit, let me know. I'll also put ideas down at the bottom of each week's module. There'll be some extra credit ideas. And this might not be something that you're interested in at the beginning of the semester, but by the end of the semester, you may be interested in extra credit. And so I want you all to know that it's available. So again, there's no weekly meetings in this course. It's all online, it's asynchronous, but you need to find time to do the weekly work every single week. So my advice to all students who take this class is pick out a time in your schedule that would work for a class, and then schedule yourself at that time each week to get this work done. And expect to log into our course Canvas page a minimum of 2, maybe 3 times per week, even if it's short sessions. And then you can make your own posts, check on any announcements, and stay on top of things in this class. So again, I'm not on campus, but I'm very available to meet via Zoom or another method if you prefer telephone even. If there's anything that comes up, please contact me and we can schedule a meeting, or we could just chat or message. And I'm really looking forward to getting to know all of you this semester and to look at television as an art form. Thank you for your attention.